Me and Alex, just think about all the things that have come back in the year of our Lord 2020. You have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire back to prime time. You have The Weakest Link. You have The Cube. And now you have Sasuke Nitro. After 8 years of absence, we are back, folks.
And The Plague. The Plague is also back.
It's only been 8 months. What? What are you talking about? Bruh. Yes,
How
folks.
you had it!
What do you mean? Oh, The Plague. No, I had The Plague.
Yes.
What are you talking about? Of course, The Plague. I mean, that's long gone. That was a month ago. Welcome to Sasuke Nitro. It's back. As you can see, we are still a dysfunctional commentary crew. It is me and Alex Cunningham on this fine evening. It is currently 10:45 at night on Friday, October 23rd. It will probably roll into the 24th. At this rate, happy Halloween, gang. That's when you're watching this. Let's not mess around. Let's go right into Kyle from the past to show you stage one. All right, let's get right down into it. Man, this has been a while since we've done this. Happy Halloween, as you can see, October 31st. This is being filmed like before that. It's October 23rd, the year of our Lord 2020. Yeah, first stage. Big time cut from 115 seconds down to 110. This is, in fact, the shortest time limit I've ever had on stage one. Go us. Begins with the steeplechase. Still great even after 8 months. It's basically a double last hurdle jump. Self-explanatory. Second obstacle is the barrel blast, which has been a Ninja Machine for like 8 months. And now it's finally being used because this tournament has been a nightmare to make. But yeah, you jump off the springboard, jump onto the giant aerial barrel that spins and stuff, so you gotta cross grip it, and then let the thing roll down the track, and then you dismount, and then you clear. Third obstacle is the hazard cones. Again, like I always say, the goal of this show is to put Mr. Kevin Brecky's obstacles over. We're doing that here. Fourth obstacle, liftoff. It's just a harder version of the hop rocket. The OG hop rocket, of course, based on the competition from Zakata Ninja Warrior ages ago, last season in the NNL. Fifth obstacle is the flying cane swing. You use the cane. You grab the cane, you slide down the chute, you then jump and hook the cane onto the bar, which then will get a swing going, and you will then swing to the platform. Very tricky obstacle, especially at this point in the course, but it's been the staple. I mean, it's been in every tournament in this era. Then you're on to the crooked cannonball, which you have to run up the wall, jump off to the side, and instead of grabbing a rope like the crooked wall, you will grab a cannonball that will then drop down and you'll swing to the platform. Not an easy obstacle, despite not too many people failing it last tournament. Then you have the 15-foot warped wall, which has been in almost every tournament. And then after that is still the legendary Dragon's Breath. You will then, it's basically walk the plank into Dragon Glider, except for the first transfer. The transfer between the first and the second one is harder, and the dismount's harder as well. But other than that, it's like literally walk the plank into Dragon Glider. And then the Sawtooth Snare, you jump off the trampoline and stick the walls, and then you zigzag climb up to the buzzer, and you hit the buzzer, and you win. And if you do it all, well, that is assuming if you can do it all within the 110-second time limit. How many of our 100 are going to be able to knock off the rust and beat this stage? Let's find out right now. Thank you, Kyle from the past. Very cool. We have 100 challengers here ready to do the thing. And the first one being Chase Brown, who, believe it or not, last tournament made his debut and beat stage one and then failed the salmon ladder. So hopefully he will get us off to a good start today for the first run since February. Go Chase!
By the way,
here is your first obstacle.
This tournament is so old that we have all of the stage one clears from NNL Worlds in this tournament.
Yes. I believe this is like the 8th time we've tried to run this tournament. Chase is in with a great chance, and he's done it again.
Let's go!
Yay, Chase!
2 NMOSs in a row with a #1 clear.
What was the last one? Muso? Muso like May or whatever?
Because that will have
Oh!
by the time.
Oh, yes. Yes. By the way, yeah, it hasn't aired yet in real time, but it has aired in post time. Go watch it if you haven't already.
And also, check this out. Whoop-pow! Wait for it. Whoop-pow!
Yeah, Alex made fancy graphics thanks to our friend Sierra for helping us make epic graphic moments like this. Nick Fordney making his debut. Go on, Nick
Go watch the
Fordney.
Stage 1 run if you have not already. It's one of my favorite moments from Worlds, clowning around with James Draft. He's very competent except when he's not.
Like there on the crooked cannonball. Michael Torres is a guy. Tournament 14. That is a typical Kyle Foley intro. Tournament 14. He made it to the third stage for his first and only time to this point. See if he can do it again.
And also, how does he keep getting invited after failing the first stage 12 times?
I don't know. If you beat stage 1, you're like an auto invite back. He's gonna prove you wrong, asshole.
Ah!
He proved you wrong. Michael Torres has cleared stage 1. He's basically cemented himself as a permanent invitee. I don't know about that, but in any event, I kid. Tiana Webberly's back, and of course she's here because she won a little thing 8 months ago, 7.5 months ago, whatever, the NNL World Championships. Hopefully she can move a little faster on this course, though, because she didn't move very fast and was going to timeout and then failed St. Lawrence Gap.
This tournament is so old that the last time Tiana Webberly was on, she failed Putter Flutters, which was an homage to Holy Moly.
Holy Moly 1.
And
although, to be fair, she hasn't been in
aired,
2 tournaments.
Well, yes. Since this is last aired, there have been two. But since this is last aired, there has been an entire season 2 of Holy Moly. Anyway, she failed the Flying Cane swing while I was out of the And next episode.
What else is new, though, Alex? Oh, wow, you really do not care about Sarah Catone, but
Next
for good reason.
Brett Strong. He used to have a nickname. Oops.
He will now be called just Junior. And he might lose that nickname, and he might just be Brett Strong if he keeps putting up runs like that. Actually, let's go to 6 on stage 1. That's okay.
Apparently it's
Adam Rail, baby. He has not been on in a while. And that is, again, glaringly shocking to a lot of people. He is 0 for 10 on the first stage.
Yeah, he's notoriously bad in NMOSs for some reason. Back in the day in Versus Morovsky, we used to have 4 choices on the wall, and he'd fail the tallest one, he'd fail the second tallest one, he'd fail the third tallest one, and then run out of time. It's shocking how bad he is in NMOSs. I think he cleared Muso.
I don't remember either. It's been 8 years, like I said in the intro, but he's doing okay so far.
I'm sure you will.
Crooked Campbell. He's
good.
up the wall.
Oh my god. No!
You idiot. 11 in a row.
I'm sorry to my apartment mates for screaming.
Hey, it's not midnight yet. It's only 10:50. You got an hour and 10 minutes to yell.
The odds of anyone trying to sleep are...
Hey, look at how Perry Oosterley was doing good, and then I stopped the show for 8 months. Oops. Perry fails. It's my fault. My fault.
Yep.
I'll take the blame.
Yep.
Ethan Farkas.
Ethan Farkas beat Stage 1 in the 2020 World Championship. He's laughing because he's already done this. He beat the Monstro Swing at the 2019 World Championship. And then this past weekend at Sinai Sports, he failed an S-Balance Tank. Although, so did
Steve Lepo!
We are putting Steve in the next lineup, right?
Yes. Yes.
It's also
can I
funny
point
because the last time we tried this, Ethan Farkas still
okay, well, you could see before he skipped forward that Ethan Farkas's only other tournament was Tournament 9, in which we invited the people that did well at the 2019 World Championship. So this is now the tournament that we're inviting the people that have done well in 2020.
Well,
so
see you in March, buddy. Actually, wait, no, we're not having in February. Sucks to be you, buddy.
April, May, June, July, who knows? Anyways, Stratus. good. He made it to the final stage 2 tournaments ago, our most recent finalist. The last tournament, he timed out on the Sawtooth Snare. Hopefully he can get back and make a deep run today. Go on, Mr. Stratus.
Snake bite, not invited. Fine.
Yep. I was very confused how he made the final on 14, I remember. But anyways, his first 3 obstacles. He's across the liftoff.
Was I there?
I don't know. But come on. He's got to keep moving here through the Sawtooth Snare.
Ah!
Oh, he missed by half a second! Ryan! Oh, that's a shocker. Ryan Stratus misses by half a second from a return trip to the second stage, and twice in a row he goes down on the Sawtooth Snare. Of course, they're way apart, but who cares? Unfortunate.
Hey!
Thump! The unofficial vice president of the Breakfast Club, or one of vice presidents, I don't know. He's a member of it, that's for darn sure, because he's failed stage 2 5 times and he's never beaten it. Hopefully he can get a 6th trip and then actually win, because it's Ninja Machine version 2 and we've given him 8 months, or he can fail the 6th obstacle again!
I don't know.
Tough scene.
I can't explain it. I mean, to be fair, it's been like 8 months since he's been on the board.
You do have a very valid point, although he can do like the I-beam thing that we came up with last summer, like that was kind of a warp ball. Isaac Blackburn made it to the 2nd stage at Worlds and he failed the wing dingies. You know what I mean. Last tournament he failed the first obstacle, and then thankfully he did well at Worlds because that got him an invite back. But he's really good, even though this game doesn't really show it.
Huh. I didn't know that was possible.
That's not good.
He stepped on black. Next up is Mitchell Evans, who I forgot.
That is an amazing
was
reference.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Mitchell. I should have remembered you because my dad goes by Mitchell, but I did not remember you because World
He's
was a very
flying.
long time ago. And I
Oh wait, no he wasn't. I thought it was 44 seconds on top of the wall, and then I realized it was Crooked Cannonball, and then he failed the Dragon's Pro. He had no time. He was not moving fast enough as I lowered the time limit, obviously. Sorry, sir. Here's a breakfast clubber, and his name is Thomas Stillings, and he is Alex Cunningham's new best friend in the time that we have run this tournament. That they made a historic Wendy's run at Worlds that was, well, archived, and I loved it.
Yeah,
You guys did in fact get Frosties.
We have to tag each other every time we go to Wendy's now. I went to Wendy's.
Oh my god. No!
Wow, Dragon's Breath is taking names today.
See, what if this was the opposite, or well, not opposite, but this was like Sasuke 19 where Mr. Octopus had an octopus on the buzzer, but we have Thomas Stillings running and he has a Frosty on him. Yep. You read my mind, good sir. That would have been... We need to find a way to do that at Worlds. If he's not on your Worlds committee, we are putting a Frosty on the buzzer. Oh. Darn! Taylor Johnson. I think, well, oh yeah, we also invited the people that made Stage 3 in Strongest Ninja, didn't we?
Yeah,
In
she
female.
also won Step by Step, and in the time since we made this lineup, did fairly well in AMW.
Cool. Not that I've watched, like, any of it this year.
She made it to semis. Remember they put her at number 12?
Oh yeah.
It was not number 12 or 13.
Yeah! Oh, Crooked Campbell.
I mean, she's 4'11", it makes sense.
If 6'2" Philip Scott is failing it, it makes sense.
Hey,
Timothy Sheath! Last time he failed the Earth obstacle, even though better!
like half of that cut out, and I'm glad, frankly.
Oh, I mentioned the fact that he failed around the world being the flat earther that we loved last tournament. I remembered that.
Anyway,
I'm sure that was very loud, but I don't care. Yes, he wins. Stone Cold. Steve Austin.
Oh, yeah.
316.
look at that.
That is incorrect.
I have not fixed this.
Thuckle Van will go to the cheat sheet for the first time tonight.
Well,
because he's done well.
The issue is that he's in the game as Thuckle, so I must have screwed something up. If he's in the game.
His most recent Stage 1 clear is in Tournament, count backwards, 14. And then in Tournament 11, he made the flying in co-first place. But he's failed Stage 3 5 times, and then Stage 2 like 2 other times, 2 or 3. Yeah, get going. Yeah. 8-5-0 is his record.
I assume they use the old Texas Rangers field for high school football because they randomly just cut to a drone shot of a high school football game during the World Series.
And I think that's what they converted it to. Wait, why is he going so slow? What? Bruh.
You know, I think what happened here is that the game, you put Thuckle on your run order.
Oh, did I screw it up?
Yeah, and so it auto-created him.
Cool, well, sorry, Thuckle. I will take the blame for that. Still a pretty good run.
You're getting invited next time.
I mean, yeah, he's made it to, he finished first place a few tournaments ago. I think he's going to get an invite back. I apologize for that. Najee Richardson, or Naj. He made the final in tournament 13. That was the surprise final where I ran him really fast in stage 3. And then last time, surprisingly, failed the cliff toss in the tournament where we had 8 people in stage 3 and the 4 Americans finished in the bottom 4 of stage 3.
Oh, yeah.
Great tournament for all parties, especially for the guy who is no longer eligible to run these courses and will never be spoken of again. He's got to go.
Oh, he did it!
Oh.
There was
2.8. That was a little tense. People are taking their time on the zigzag today.
I was trying to remember what I was going to say, and then I remembered I was going to point out that he did the Shiratori special where he's failed each of the last 4 stages in his last 4 years.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty impressive.
Yes, and now let's look at somebody else's stats.
Ryan Chow. The first time we ran this, he was like number 1 or something like that. Or no, he's number 3.
Yeah.
So, he did way better the first time we recorded this. Of course, I said the first time we recorded this as if this wasn't the 9th time we tried to film this tournament. Go on. Yes!
Ah!
I remember we referenced this in Tournament 15, like, oh, special guest coming next. It was Ariel Tweedo, for those watching in chronological order and are a bit behind. Hopefully.
Which is funny because I've ran her in like 50 tournaments.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, she's been in the game now for ages.
Well.
Not as bad as I was expecting. A lot of people who are ninjas have failed barrel blast and steeplechase, and she made it to hazard cones. Go on, Ariel.
You can cut all that.
I was about to say good because we probably just cut it up the last 5 minutes.
Next up is Kenji Darvish.
Kenji Darvish somehow cleared in tournament 14, and I think he was like one of like 2 Japanese people to clear. He was the last Japanese remaining. I remember that now. See, now I like really have to go back in the memory bank. Speaking of the memory bank, he did not remember how to do liftoff, apparently. Next runner, Cake Man.
Huh. Well, I guess he kind of... Well, no, he was in 2019. I guess we don't count A&W towards Nitro fights.
I mean, to some extent, but not a ton. I don't know. Uh-oh. He's gonna just execute the zigzag. Okay, yeah, he picked it up there on the back half, and David Wright will make the most of his first ever appearance on a, I think it's a, has he run Musa? That might be his first Ninja Machine official series run.
Sure, he's done something. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't care. Moving on, Jun Sato. He's definitely done.
He might have. Jun Sato was the last, or he wasn't the last man standing, but he was the golden competitor in the last tournament.
Oh, yeah.
getting all the way to the flying wedge, and we were like, oh, well, I was like, Jun Sato's got no chance, and then he made it to the last obstacle. He did save on Barrel Blast, which is surprising, and he fails the cane swing. And our man who's the last man standing will go down on stage 1 again. I don't know what's going on. That's 2 of the last 3 tournaments. By the way, he probably shouldn't have been in the last tournament, and I kept him in because he failed the putter flutter in 14. So, yeah, he got a Christmas present from myself in 15 to stay in the lineup, and he did. Abby Clark, she won Strongest Ninja, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Third.
And then wow, she's having a rough go at like circular barrel thingies. Like she failed the damn bendy straws at Gravity Forge that we watched today, which was last week. And then she fails Barrel Blast on this course. All right, one more run on this song that I currently have playing. And it's the Big Dog! What a contrast. Last obstacle, first obstacle. Somehow this man made stage 3 at NNL Worlds, which was probably the most surprising of the bunch, but he actually demolished stage 2, so good on him.
It is widely believed that he intentionally failed stage 3. I do not believe as such.
That's
maybe one.
That's a doubt.
He did.
Wow!
Okay,
6
job.
clears out of 25. Our competitors know what they're doing. It's pretty good to
It's almost
see.
like they had 8 months to prepare for this course.
It's almost like some of them have run this course like 7 times, not including test runs. All right, Kyle, in the future, remember to change the song here. So going to Charlie Robbins.
Who, since we last attempted to film this tournament, one quote-unquote Australian Ninja Warrior. He beat the final stage, didn't even use the safety pass, and then Ben Colson had a pass. Which I maintain they should have let him do the final stage.
Go, 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 go! Yes! Way to go, Charlie Robbins! Oh, we're getting a lot of new people in the stage too. Oh, sorry if I'm loud. I mean, I am home alone, so this is perfect time to film this. Lauren Ball broke through in tournament 14 and made it all the way to the pipe shuffler, and then he failed the hazard cones last time. And he's here again, and I guess he got like digested all year. +6, that was almost what Tiger Woods got to yesterday. He was only like +4, but I digress. He still is not doing well. He'll probably be laughing at me if Tiger Woods would go on to win this tournament in the future.
I mean, if he does, like, he's not going to.
That'd be...
Lauren Ball clears for the second time in 3 tournaments after starting his night for 0-9. And Rhonda Fate fourth.
Remember when like 20 people max were clearing and testing, and we have 8 clears out of 27?
Well, I mean, it could be fun.
I don't know. We're having a lot of newbies clear this course. Oh, Fate Voicer goes down on the hazard fence. Connor Galvin.
Huh.
What? Hang on. That might be actually right. You know, there are some competitors where I look at and see that they've never competed before, and I go, wow, what was I thinking? And this is one of those moments.
Connor Galvin has never been on an NMOS. He's not been on Muso either.
Which, by the way, for those still confused, it is Ninja Machine Official Series. This is a term that Alex has come up with.
By the way, I just double-checked while I'm here. Adam Rail did, in fact, get to 4th stage in Muso 5.
Thank you.
Despite the 0 for 15 in our team.
Yes! Way to go.
Anyway,
Connor Galvin. Hopefully we'll be saying way to go here in a few seconds. Do a cane swing, that's good. He's not moving at the fastest pace, and that's going to be the nail in the coffin.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay.
Hey! He got up, which means he will not have the embarrassment of a wall fail. He will fail the Dragon's Breath. And you know what? No one's going to remember in about 4 tournaments' time that he took 3 attempts and made it up and timed out on the plank portion. They'll just see it as a Dragon's Breath fail, and they'll say, oh, what a good run. So, you know.
Except now that you've said that, you're going to remember that and mention it every time. Like how I'm contractually obligated to mention every time Koki Samara failed the first plane back-to-back
Oh, Brain!
Almost a bit.
He's on a stage 1 here. I don't want to say anything. Knock on wood, I will take. Sure he doesn't fail after I said that. I'm trying to do it all in one breath too, and he's flying. He's going through it very fast.
Wait. Wood Rodriguez is like the ace of Ninja Machine all of a sudden.
That is his 7th consecutive stage 1 clear.
Wow.
He has not failed since tournament 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Wow.
Tournament 9, he failed the wind chime corner. Tournament 8, he failed the obstacle that was in one tournament, the jumping spider climb.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that one? Yeah.
Lucas Raleigh has done unacceptably bad on this show.
Not great, that's for sure. You know, he is great. Wait, he says in the cane swing, this is a personal best for our man Lucas. Oh my god.
I was gonna do it. Sweet!
We have 10 clears and we are not even a the way.
Record's what, 28?
The record is 29.
Oh. Yeah, we got one.
Well, we'll see though. I will say it doesn't matter now because it's in the past, but the one test run we did, or test run, the one actual time we taped this tournament, we got 28, but then we changed stage 1 again since we've been on such a long break. Like this tournament was supposed to be in like March or April, and like we taped the tournament like on V1 normal, and then it's taken me like 6 months to get to it again, and here we are. Anyways, Jason Kotzen, probably the actually the unexpected name in Stage 3 at NNL Worlds, making his debut on Sasuke Nitro and probably official series in general.
Yeah.
Wow.
And making his last appearance.
Hey, there's always next year at the NNL World Championship.
Exactly.
Josiah Singleton. Oh yeah, he actually was number 1 the first time we did this. He timed out at the buzzer at the NNL World Championships on Stage 1. I was reminded in the past that you don't care about failed liftoff. Next. Joe Mravsky.
World champion.
Joe, I think, did the worst of anyone on Stage 3 last tournament. He failed the Library of Pain. Still a Stage 3 run. I see you scooting that 10 over. I was about to comment on that. Wasn't sure if you could fix that, and you can. Good job. Anyways, how will Joe do today? Oh yeah, he was one of the 4 to tie for first in Tournament 11, Flying Wedge. Oh, he's saving the cannonball. That's kind of surprising. But he should have time in hand. Just don't make a mistake. And he won't. That might be the fastest time yet. 13.67. Alex, I'm telling you, I think there's a non-zero chance we hit 30.
We'll see.
Mike Raver making his first appearance. I believe he failed the wing dings at Worlds.
That is correct.
Alex Cunningham, how do you feel about that?
Pretty excited. I wish more people felt it.
Yeah, well, blame the horror of the unstable shield, which was like the one obstacle the entire weekend that I didn't. He failed the crooked cannonball. Next! You keep doing that. It's like the second or third time. It's like you deleting the board
Hal
and it fits the game show.
made for the second stage. He has a weird pattern where he keeps clearing and then failing the first stage.
He's due for a fail.
He retroactively escaped the Breakfast Club as he is 1 for 7. He has broken the pattern here today.
Yeah, let's see what tournament that was. That he might have been one of the early tournaments. I'm looking.
I don't know.
Hell's Gate. Wait, what tournament did he fail slider chain? I can't. At 11, yeah, he made it. It was the tournament before that. He failed the Hell's Gate, and I think that was when it was the third obstacle. Bryson Klein!
What the hell? How is he 0 for 4 on the first stage?
I remember this, that he's not done very well on this show for some reason, despite having very good stats.
Well, the good news is everyone and their brother is clearing today. Bryson got Lucy at the grand final.
Hey, he put the jumping spoiler. But he will not fail it here, and we have 13 clears out of 37, and God's green earth is going on.
The elite. Next up is Oliver Edelman, who, on the day that this was filmed, his episode of Indie Warrior Germany aired, he beat the second place time by a minute and a half, and then had the biggest squash in Ninja history on the power tower.
Nice!
It was embarrassing.
Good to hear he's still doing well and has a reason to
celebration at the top before he hit the ball.
Nice.
Anyway, last time he failed lightning bolts. It was his first time clearing the first stage. Not.
Oh, he fails the dismount of the Dragon's Breath. That's kind of surprising.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Speaking
is his
of
first
Germany,
time.
Person who won Power Tower the previous week, Renee.
Bless me and bless Renee Castley to a clear. Yeah, he failed the upwinder, finished, I believe, well, technically tied for second in the last tournament because 3 people failed the upwinder, I think. Excuse me? What is the deal with Renee in this first stage?
I don't know.
Renee Castley has failed liftoff.
He won Muso, and so the Ninja Machine gods are preventing him from winning another show. Here's Kirsten Williams.
Evidently they exist. Kirsten Williams made his debut in the last tournament and failed the Crooked Cannonball. And it's actually, I think, doing more damage this time, so hopefully that won't get in his head.
I mean, technically...
It may have gotten in his head to the point that he cocks up the first jump. Alex, why are people doing this?
I don't know.
That's the 4th, guide, and not even make...
Well, Sophia Oster is about to beat this obstacle in a dress just to dunk on it. And she does.
Sick!
Yeah, I don't know. This game is stupid. Whoever made this game is an idiot. And,
incompetent.
And there's that cannonball fail we were referencing earlier. Next up is
Good run, though, for Sophia Oster. That'll probably get her a spot back. Iraqi, he failed around last tournament. I think it was him and were the only 2 to do that. But yeah, he was 1 of 21 to beat this stage last time. And so far, so good.
He could tons in 38. He will always be the guy who randomly
Go
shot
fast.
29 and failed the head.
Nice! 2 seconds remaining. And he is the 14th man. We are still on 1/3 clearing. That is kind of insane. Jacominus. He sucks the cliff toss. That's all you need to know.
He also arguably should have beaten it. And got my hopes up.
Yeah,
he almost beat it, and then everyone else immediately.
Yeah, he was the only guy to be somewhat competent on it. Which almost made me wish that you had touch points on it, so Jake Murray would have won the championship.
Well,
anyways,
I was about to say that, but it occurred to me while I was going to say that.
They're not separate parts.
That if we had each board be a separate obstacle, that by the end, people, and probably Joe, would have just jumped out and touched the second board and failed because they knew they weren't taking the first.
That is a very valid point. Anyways, Jake Murray, as we discussed the fact that we wanted Jake Murray to win Worlds for doing as well in the Edge of Dreams as he did, he cleared with 14 seconds left. That's pretty good. Here's the guy who's... Oh yeah, Tournament 5, he made it to the Wingnuts, Brian Kretsch. And then he rode the bench for an eternity because he failed the double prison salt. Yeah, remember the double prison salt, 42 years ago? Yeah, me too.
Well...
Hey, remember the steeplechase fail in Tournament 16 that got him back on the bench? Yeah, me too. Hey, remember the time Anton Fomenko debuted on Sasuke Nitro? Hopefully. Oh.
Hey, remember when this joke was funny? Because I sure don't.
I'm gonna stop there, asshole.
Anyway, Anton Fomenko, that's wrong. Oh, look! This joke would have been funny 8 months ago. It's Oji Soko, the former Duquesne basketball player who's currently a basketball analyst on some British station. And this joke
Sky
is
Sports.
so old, I don't even remember which one.
It was Sky Sports. I remembered, asshole.
Oh. And he failed the first God-blessed obstacle.
Can I just point something out, though?
Sure.
In one of our test runs, this man cleared stage 1.
And that
So.
is the end of Obi Soko's relevance in the Ninja Machine world. Next up is Hunter.
A lot of first appearances in this tournament.
It's almost like a bunch of random people cleared stage 1 at the NNL World Championship 8 months ago.
Again, this tournament was supposed to happen like 9 times, and then it didn't. He failed the flying cane song. It's actually not doing that much damage so far, which is kind of surprising.
Well, this is unfortunate. I did not think about this. Anyway, he is climbed up by half a second.
Well, I apologize. I did not intend to do that. Yeah.
So, this guy on the raise... Oh, it's Rainier Rosarena who's suddenly, like a crowd.
You can go on.
Just hit a home run. And the Rays all started celebrating because in the bottom of the 9th inning, it took a 5-run lead or deficit to a 4-run deficit, and they're still going to lose. By the way, this tournament is so old, and I mentioned this in the intro of the last attempt of this, that we had the closing theme last time, the one shining moment, because we were salty about the March Madness getting canceled.
Well, not last time. One of the times that we were going
the time that we felt it was actually going to work.
Oh, yeah.
Except the Joshua.
And then it didn't. And then my computer did a great thing, and it just corrupted the entire file.
I'm watching Game 3 of the World Series. Randy Rosarena has tied the Major League record for most home runs in the postseason. Although he's had more games.
Wow, Josh Levin. He's filled the last 2 obstacles in Stage 1-3 tournaments in a row. That is not... Derek Matthews will take us halfway.
Did we spell this wrong?
And... I don't know if I spelled it wrong or what, but that's how it appeared in the OG Ninja Machine document.
Oh, okay. That is correct.
Thank you. I will take number 50.
I thought he had appeared before.
Except for it's not on the board. And it's not even on the mini board. On Apex of Game Show, which is brought to you by Deary's Gymnastics Fly.
It's time for the halftime game.
Yeah, what is it today?
It's number 51, which is Daniel Gill.
Oh, wow. A very exciting halftime game, I must say. Tournament 14, he finally got out of this club, although he had a relatively short stint in comparison to a lot of people. And then failed Library of Pain. And then last tournament, he failed the Pipe Shuffler for some reason. To be fair, a lot of people failed Pipe Shuffler last time.
Don't think I changed it.
I don't think he changed it either. I can look. Unless he's going to continue to dominate this stage. Yeah, you didn't change it at all.
Well, you'll get revenge maybe next time.
We have 16 clears out of 51. I am very friend the stage 1 clear record. There's no way 30 people beat stage 1.
Well, I mean, there's still
49. Yeah, you're right. David Haney, long lost brother of Hank Haney. That is a golf joke. Thank you very much.
He has no types of time and failed it.
Oh wow, he almost got to 58.
I mean, if you mirror 3, you close up 3 to make an 8.
Yeah,
Shingo's
just
0 for 14. That's not good.
yeah. I remember tournament 12 where I broke everyone's hopes and dreams, and I took away his perfect attendance record by not letting him compete in tournament 12. And I'm like, whatever. I'll let him in. Anyways, go Shingo! Hopefully all these months haven't affected you too bad. Emily wants you to do well.
Well,
Oh,
that's
Jesus. It could have been worse.
Well,
It could have been significantly worse. It could have been a fail for Army and Shingo. That's the thing with Shingo. It could always be worse. David Kavanaugh, another man who failed your evil creation. He's never cleared stage 1 on Nitro, but he has firmly cemented himself in the Breakfast Club for the NL World Championship. I believe he's 0 for 2 or 0 for 3 on stage 2 there.
And given that everyone graduated from the Breakfast Club in AEW, he's also in the AEW Breakfast Club.
Oh, yeah.
Even if AEW 11 was his only appearance, he did fail twice.
Him and Flip Rodriguez walk into the restaurant. Table for 2, please.
No, Flip failed that.
What are you talking about? Oh, you're saying 2 runs in 1. I gotcha. See, I thought you were referring to just people who've never beaten stage 2 in general, which is like almost nobody after that. Like, everyone was like, oh, it's their first stage 3!
Here's Michael Chow, his brother Ryan.
I think they both failed the first jump!
That is holy.
Now, has this happened? I don't know. 56! Huh, okay.
Didn't Hondo get to the flying wedge once?
No, he got to the double wedge, I think, in 7?
That's what I meant. That's not fair.
What's a stroke? 7. Favorite 7.
You did, actually. Congratulations.
Wow, this is just the Oprah Winfrey show of Sasuke Nitro, which is not great for the pace of play of this tournament. Hey, you know what? Welcome back to Sasuke Nitro. 2-hour tournament. You're welcome. Carson Boyles. Section 3. Section 8. Fail. He failed the plank? What? Hardly nobody fails the plank. I don't know. It is his best run ever, though. Way to go, Carson. Oh, wow. He was one of the few people who felt Cricket Campbell last time. Wearing the prestigious number 58, much more prestigious than any other number ever, obviously, is our man Joe Meisner, who also just timed out at the buzzer at Worlds, but he's had a great MNL season and has earned plenty of guy points to qualify for the guy regional championships. I don't know. But anyways, he's finally gotten his chance. I probably should have had him in like a bajillion tournaments ago. But I didn't.
Participate in your guy local election.
No, you asshole! I knew you were gonna do. I knew you were gonna do that. As soon as I heard that, I'm like, this fail. Ah! Ayako Miyake would like to know your location. See, we can make this joke because I realize that Ultima Kunoichi will have premiered by now.
Next up is the winner of Pro Means in the Invitational 2, Cameron Baumgart. He failed stage 1 of the World Championship and then made it to Edge's group.
Should I edit out our audio of Kawaguchi's run? Because I did a dumb noob error.
Probably.
Alright. Sorry for the silence for Kawaguchi's run, but Cameron Baumgart has cleared, unless there's something bad in that as well.
More like Cameron Baumgart, right? Next up is Useless.
We are batting a million on these jokes tonight. That's the second time failing the first obstacle. Way to go, Judas. What did I call him earlier? I called Judaism Lollipop or something like that. That was enough. Top of the line name. Next up is Zebra Crossing. How will he do? Oh wow, Tournament 4 was the last time he was here. He's never made it past the second effing obstacle until today. And the third.
Nice.
And the fourth.
Quite well, actually.
It's like he's actually good when he's given a chance, although he fails the Carter Campbell.
Yeah, it's a hard obstacle.
It is a hard obstacle. Now, our friend Jake is not here, so I'll have to try it. Here's Matt Rutto, he won. Last time he screwed up the Sasuke at the very end, but he's done pretty well overall. Go on.
Half of that cut out.
How does it do that?
Again, I'm kind of fly.
Matt Rutto. It's hard to do when you're quiet. You like gotta shout. Hear it farther away.
Great save on Curvy Cannonball. And then failed Dragon's Breath.
Matt Rutto has failed the Dragon's. He failed in Tournament 12 too. I don't know if that went through or not, but hopefully my audio in general is coming through, except for me going on my little bits that I do.
Felipe is almost won this show, and then has failed how he turns.
Alright, well, we'll know in the next 5 seconds if he's winning today. Go! Hazard cones. Fail.
Yeah, well, congratulations on your inevitable Kanseiha.
Oh, go ahead and sign the... I don't know how much the prize money is, kayfabe. He's gonna time out.
Yeah. He did not time out.
Oh, he got with a save. He stole it. What? Wow. That's incredible. Way to go, Felipe. Holy smokes. 0.76. We've had a few of those this tournament. What is the next item up for bid on the Ninja Machine? It's Kazuma Asa.
Wow.
Oh yeah, he failed the upwinder.
Kind of balanced.
Let's see what the one tournament he failed the stage 2 was. He's the anti-Breakfast Club almost. I think Yusuke and him are the two people who've only failed it once. Tournament 2, he failed Crank It Up. That was it. Made the stage 3 in tournaments 1, 5, and then a bunch of others. Yeah, I think tournament 10, and then last time. Yep. 1, 5, 10, 15.
But he has failed Dragon's Breath for the third time to move on to no one.
Good job, but you've redeemed yourself from 5 years ago at the 2019 World Championship where you butchered his name.
Except I didn't.
Oh, you're right. I mean, it was so nice of everyone to show up for just like 3 runs, you know? Like, what an incredibly small but impactful World Championship, right? We had Philip Scott, we had Ethan Bartnicki, and we had Andrew Horner. They were the only competitors at the entire World Championship.
No, Bell.
Oh, Bell Horner too. We had 4. Sometimes you just need 4 competitors to have a great tournament. Joshua Lewis has defeated the second. There was a call that Amiri made. Jake in the Neverland Pirates. I've never seen that show. I completely just put all the bad juju in on him for that. Oh, good grief. He failed stage 1 actually, and then he beat stage 2 of Port of Storm's Ninja. Grant McCartney making a second appearance. He's done well on this course on his first appearance. Go, Grant.
Well, goodbye.
Boo, Grant. Matty Day. Zach Day didn't do fantastic. Hopefully he'll do better. I mean, yeah, I guess he made the 6th obstacle, but... And this is already a personal best for Matthew Day. He beat the other day.
And again, the best of the days today. And he's going to beat stage 1. What a great day. Next
Are you sure we have Jason Day later, asshole? No, I'm kidding.
You know what?
It's the text box that's a shrink.
Oh.
Yay!
Slide to the left.
Crisscross! Be funny if that got copyright claimed. You have sung the lyrics to whatever that song was called. So it's called? Yeah, I thought about that the other day and I didn't know the name of that song.
This has probably been the least that Casper Slide has been played in any year since it was released. Given that it's like exclusively played at large events that we can't have anymore. Anyway, Shinsuke and Nagasaki cleared
We're talking about the Casper Slide.
This is his first time in
in
5 tournaments, and we will see if he can emerge from the Breakfast Club today.
So we have tied the number from last time with 31 runs to go. And we have the champion on the starting blocks.
Yeah, I think you might have been right about that 30 thing. Yusuke Morimoto is the lone champion of the show, and there's only one of them, which is why I didn't put a constant say count 0.
Yeah. Yusuke Morimoto achieved what? No, this is insane.
Are we dumping the tournament?
No, this is too good. Didn't Nagano fail the steps in one of your tournaments?
Probably.
We're leaving it. He will be invited back, but he'll be given a stern, formal, and final warning. What in God's green earth are you doing, Yusuke? Let's just imagine kayfabe, right? It actually was 8 years in between tournaments, and Yusuke showed up and he's like 46 and he's having a midlife crisis.
He's just balding.
He's balding. Somehow the man is like 250 pounds. Tough scene.
No, see what happened was he has to work. So he had to go to work, and then he ran on his lunch break, and he realized that if he, by the way, RJ Roman is like, somehow he's never been on the show. If he cleared stage 1, then he'd have to compete during an important meeting, so he intentionally failed.
Wow, his employer's still that stingy, huh? By the way, he beat the first obstacle in 4 seconds.
Well, you know,
that was pretty good.
When the CFO's in town, you gotta make a bit of appearance for him. RJ Roman was cleared next up to that in when we're having the 51 women in the tournament.
To be fair, this was before she did well on A&W and has like done well in like MNLs now this year for the most part.
Wow, see, that's really
That's
good.
a great run. Way to go. She actually, I don't know if she would have had time to clear, but that is by far our best female performance yet. I think Azumi still has to run here later, but good job, Ashley. That will secure you a ticket back to the show. For Sasuke Nitro 17, coming in 2047. No, I'm
1 for 12 on this stage. He was also really bad at Proto Sasuke.
I think he cleared it. I think he cleared it in tournament 5. I can check, but I'm pretty sure that was the one he did it, and they felt like wall.
Anyway, he's about to fail the warp wall, but one time he commented on Proto Sasuke something along the lines of, the 4th obstacle will come on and you can get it together. Anyway, he almost beat the first stage anyway.
Hey, remember when Jake Murray took 3 attempts in the wall? Weird, like when our time was like incredibly like lenient on accident, and then like it was never before seen. Like he would have like 25 seconds left. Oh yeah, Keitaro had done, for lack of a better term, fuck all until the last tournament, and then he made it to the upwinder. And you're like, oh, Keitaro finally did something.
I will tell my mom not to watch this. Not that she would anyway.
I mean, has she watched any Proto Sasuke's?
No.
There's your answer. He has also messed up the wall. Also, in comparison to the last tournament where that was my first time saying, like, anything of that sort this whole tournament, so I am proud of myself. I will pat myself on the back. Yes. Well, you can't fill a wall and clear the stage.
Yuval Shamla is still around for some reason.
Exists.
I assume he's still alive.
Remember when he beat stage 3 and before the final stage, he had fireworks and confetti dumped on him? Not fireworks dumped on him, but he did have confetti before he even ran the final stage. That probably didn't really give him too much incentive to actually win the course. Anyways, he failed the cane swing. That's his worst result yet. Kyle, remember to switch the music again. Go 76! Ryan Sanders. He made this course at Sinai this past week. That was fine, except for had this S balance tank thing that all these gyms have been doing that I cursed out until the sun doesn't shine this morning, afternoon, whatever. It felt like ages ago. Anyways, yeah, he had a good run last tournament. Hopefully he can follow it up. He did also fail Wingdings at Worlds. Remember, oh, that's a bummer. Remember last year when he took until like the last that I was at for him to qualify? Oh, no, I think it was season 4. Because he was getting like Bubble Boy like 3 or 4 times. I'm almost positive that was season 4. Because that was the year MLab had 3 comps, and the last one was like 3 weeks before the cutoff, 2 or 3. Alyssa Beard, I think one tournament made it to the last. I think it was tournament 8. Because I think she timed out on the spider walk, jumping spider climb or whatever it was called. I can check that. Yep, I was correct. Look at my memory. I remember tournament 8.
She's filled the flying cane swing for her third appearance.
In the words of my friend, who I will not dox his name for purposes of people not looking up his golf career, he will always, when he makes 3 birdies in a row, he will stick 2 fingers up and he will go, quote, ding, ding, turkey's done.
Okay. Next up is Jean Pessimos.
It is late. It is 11:41 at the evening, and I am pulling all the stops out to make this course, this tournament, a thing.
Oh dear.
That's not great.
No.
He went to lightning bolts last time. What is he doing?
I don't know.
All right, here's the big boss man. Why did I say that? Chris Wilczewski. Oh dear. He's done really well in this era, but he's never gotten full deal. That's his worst run in a long time. Anyways.
Remember when he made the final stage in Russo like 15 years ago?
That confused me. Yes. Anthony DeFranco thankfully does not have floating steps. Of course. Poor guy. If he could achieve total victory 3 times and all, he's the guy who failed floating steps in A&W 10. Tough steam. He was like the only one of those they showed like the entire season. That wasn't
in A&W history to have the fastest time in a round get digested.
Really?
Yeah. Because they made the calm, wonderful run of the night. Anyway, you felt
Oof.
Here's Michelle Ryan, who was absolutely abysmal even though she has good stats. Wait, no, she cleared stage. No, she didn't. Yes, she cleared stage 1 because I remember she flipped this punch through. Anyway, she almost cleared stage 1 here.
Wow, yeah, that's a pretty good run. That might be her best ever.
That's definitely her best ever, and she almost had the time.
Yeah. I remember the one tournament she failed archer steps, and we were telling you to buff her, and I said something like, buff, drop your buffs, we are merged. I remember I went back and watched that like 2 or 3 times because it was hilarious. Eric Middleton Bugman. He fails the running cone-shaped fly swatters. I don't know why they'd be cone-shaped, but 2020 is a weird year.
We do not have to eat a live tarantula. Here's Jessie LeBron. She was 0 for 15. She failed the first
But
obstacle
she's
last
like
time.
the closest of any. She's turned into her A&W self. Make it past the last obstacle, which I think she's failed 4 or 5 times. Hey, she's done better than last time. Oh no. Great. That is not good. 2 poor tournaments in a row
We
for.
have to keep inviting.
No, I think we talked about this last time too. I remember us discussing like we have to invite Jessie LeBrecq until she clears stage 1.
We have to keep running Nitros like until we die, and our children have to keep running Nitros until Jessie LeBrecq clears.
Jessie LeBrecq might be in a retirement home. Good grief.
I mean, oh, this is an
Not about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 15.
Oops.
Sure.
Well,
Oops.
I guess we'll see you in Nitro 27.
By the way, Ariel Tweedo did better. Also, we've hit a giant, complete block of failure since Yusuke did his thing. I think that's 1 out of the last 15. Maddie Howard is in with a chance, I would say. She's made it to Dragon's Breath twice, and of course in Tournament 14, TCM predicted she would win Worlds, and he was almost right.
She was leading for like 5 wins.
Yeah, this is very fair. She ran really early. Fortunately, she failed liftoff. Oh, she actually failed steeple chase last time. I was going to say that might be her worst run in that over and saw. Steeple chase.
Right in the middle.
Anyways.
Failed overhill front.
Anyways, we have 15 runs to go. And 86 is Rob Patterson,
What
who
the
is
hell?
surprisingly good at stage 1. I remember.
What?
Although,
Well-
no!
Karma! Here's a Karyazumi.
No! Jesus Christ! How do you go 3 for 4 on stage 1 and fail the first jump? Oh my god! And
Karyazumi was the last woman standing and got all the way to Rainbow Road in Ultimate Community. She's the only woman to ever clear stage 1 on this course, which she's done twice. She almost did it again today. But
not this one. Still a good run.
next
That
up is
probably
Jeffrey.
means.
He is also very good at stage 2. He won Sasuke Z3 back in 2017.
I'm about to make an incredible ref, but it's one that I can thank my parents for. In the words of Toby Keith, quote, "I ain't as good as I once was." And that is Jeff Britton in a nutshell for you. I am on a rough tear today. That's the second time failing out in 3 tournaments. What?
Well, I guess he's not aging as well.
Well, hey, remember that one NNL he was supposed to
Yeah.
the Masters division, and then that was a tough scene. Casey Rothschild.
Well, good news, Casey. You can't fail Snake Bite. Just Snake Bite randomly pops up on the course and you still fails it.
Commissioner Twist! It's the snake bite!
I mean, even if I wanted to do that, that would take effort, and also, holy crap.
Oh, she was in with a chance.
She sure was.
Ooh, she could? No. She. Oh, that's unfortunate. Still, a good run, but.
Best ever, by far.
The question is, will I remember she timed out on the end of the Dragon's Breath by less than a second next tournament? Tune in next time to find out.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Here's Takeda.
Oh yeah, he cleared once. I think that was also Tournament 5. If you see people with all these appearances, probably Tournament 1 or Tournament 5.
Also true for Sasuke. He failed one first time.
Ooh. Yeah, unfortunate.
Matthew Hall.
Oh yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, he's kind of come on the scene in 2020. Oh dear. Apparently I need to buff him. Next up is Aaron Lucas, who has also come on the scene in 2020.
Remember like 75 runs ago when you were like, oh, I didn't realize filling the first jump of the steeplechase chase was possible. And now like 8 people who are good have done that.
Well, it's also possible as filling the second jump of the steeplechase. Alright, apparently you can't, say good things about the competitors. So I'm just gonna ruthlessly insult whoever's next.
I will too. Next up is Ayana Orishima. She is absolutely atrocious. She sucks. She's the worst competitor on this show. She should be ashamed of herself. She is a complete disgrace.
A women-only show, so it's not.
And that was a fluke. That was a fluke. She should be ashamed of herself.
Yeah, I think
Straight trash.
Gave her
absolutely awful.
Miyake stats.
Terrible.
Felt the first stage.
Awful.
Yeah.
Horrible.
She doesn't have
disgrace.
Time. Who cares?
Disgrace. Oh! It almost worked! It almost worked, dude. That was insane. It would have been like a point, like 0-2 clear, but that was insane. I am impressed. The machine has ears. The hills have eyes, the machines have ears.
Well, so much for that 20, or that 30 that you kept saying you were gonna get.
I thought you were going to be the one with the freezing cold. As it turns out, you are correct. I don't think we've seen it clear since, like, I think whoever ran after Yusuke cleared, and I don't think anyone else has. So it's been like 23 runs in a row.
Hey, remember like 73 years ago, like right in between the 2 world wars when we were in Cincinnati cheering on our dear friend Philip Scott?
Oh, and Jackson Twait had the frat bros in the middle of the 2 world wars.
Yeah, and then he made Power Tower and then failed City Finals, and we were like, yeah, we're never gonna see this guy again.
And then he made it to
cleared Stage 1 Worlds and made it to Spidercraft and somehow failed in Spidercraft.
And it was not wet. It was not really wet.
No.
That was said by an anonymous source.
It was just made up on the spot by Cal
Oh, yes. That is the anonymous source.
Which means next time he'll do really well, if history is anything to go by. Here's Ellie Graff. Wow, that was a really good number for her first appearance.
Yeah, she's really good. And she trains with Thump. Oh my god.
What did we say about talking nice about you?
You're right.
Except
All right.
Jamie Ron.
Jamie Ron is completely garbage.
Oh my god, look at how bad he is. He's 0 for 6.
He's completely garbage. Captain NBC, more like Captain STFU. I don't know.
My joke was better. Chris keeps wanting him to be Captain NNL, but he won't do it because he's not a team.
Yeah, because he's trash. He's a complete disgrace to the sport.
He has a stupid gimmick from Bad
He's
Creative.
awful. Stupid idea from Bad Creative.
Well, it didn't work.
You put the picture in the Apex the Game show.
Shut up.
Also, I think that's like his... Oh, he made it there in tournament 21.
Oh my god, he's 0 for 12. Wow.
He's old man Jenkins. He's complete garbo. He should be completely
like
ashamed of himself.
And just managed to, in 2020, sleep with a girl for the first time. That's not ideal.
What?
Well, he just had a...
That is... Yes, but still, that is incredibly harsh. I'm all for shitting on the competitors. That is a huge dick punch.
Some guy on YouTube mentioned he's equally close with his girlfriend and sister, and his...
He did it! Yumi ends the drought of like 100 runs.
Here's Alexander Mars.
Alexander Mars getting like a deserved number.
A former Sasuke Nitro finalist is a man I think so little about that I took him off of my draft list. And in fact, a man I think so little about, I said that I traded him for Philip Scott. And then realized that I actually traded Alexander. He was not running it.
Is he in this tournament? I don't think he is. Let's look.
Alexander Mars, more like Alexander Sack.
Alexander Worm is not in this tournament. That is a flying king fail. That's what we filmed the last that before we panned over to Baby Bergie at 99.
He was so
it was really good
that he failed
monkey bars.
Not only did he fail monkey bars, he also grabbed onto a bungee barrel and then just let it go for some stupid reason.
Let it go! Let it go! Remember that time?
Remember that time that Steve Leppo qualified before Caleb Bergstrom?
Remember that time Caleb Bergstrom's like really good and then he fell off the wall and he's gonna time out and he's not gonna make it to stage 2? I do because it just happened.
I mean,
remember that gimmick like a half hour ago?
Sean Bryan is number 100, which is kind of
wow, it is there at 100! Oh. Joe.
The former finalist on this show. He was the last ever winner of Pro Sasuke.
Back in 2004.
I was 11 years old.
When I was 11 years old. This is, what? So Sasuke Nitro 24. So Sasuke Nitro 15 was After Dark. Sasuke Nitro 16 is Sasuke Nitro the Musical.
By the way, Philip responded to my email. He says he wants to be surprised. So, Philip, I hope you enjoyed your surprise of failing the Cricket Cannonball. That is the end of Stage 1. Let's go back in time to Kyle Foley to see what's in store for Stage 2.
The second stage still has the same difficult time limit of 140 seconds for 6 obstacles. Not an easy task whatsoever. And it all begins with the Around the World. Again, we showcase this picture because it has Philip in it. You have to cross all these crazy platforms, get up onto the ring, get up onto the rope on the top of your screen, and swing to the platform to beat the obstacle. Second obstacle is the salmon ladder, but not as you would normally do it. It has 18-inch jumps instead of the usual 12. From there, you transfer onto the lightning bolts. It's literally the lightning bolts. Again, Kevin Brecky, way to go. You're the man. Get across that, and then you're on to the balance obstacle of the stage. The Astro Glider. Use the 2 sliding platforms to get across. Yeah, you slide the first one down, and then jump to the second one and slide that down, and you make it. Fifth obstacle, the Pipe Shuffler. This obstacle gaining or getting closer to a year old. Back when 2020 was good. Or no, wait, it was New Year's Eve. Never mind, it was in 2019. I lied. Back in the great year of 2019. Yeah, you slide. It's a battering ram. You slide it down, and then you transfer onto a gumdrop. You transfer off the gumdrop to a second battering ram. Transfer off of that to a second gumdrop. You swing off of that to the dismount, and you're through. And then you have what inspired the supermarket on Irish Warrior, the Holes of Python. Shout Legends of the Hidden Temple. You make your way through the 4 holes, through the packing peanuts, crawl out, you hit the buzzer, and if you do it within 2 minutes 20, you will move on to Stage 3. Shout out to this song, by the way, which I've used for Stage 2 for all these tournaments. And on this course, I use it for Stage 3 on Irish Warrior. I don't know why I do that. But in the event, how many will move on to Stage 3? Let's find out right now. Thanks, Kyle Foley. I cut you off, and I am not sorry.
Okay. There's everyone who cleared. And now we
But it's on the side of the screen anyway, but it's also referenced.
Well, look at like all of those low numbers.
Right. I told you, yeah, it was RJ right after Yusuke. And then we had the drought to end all. I don't know. Alex, I never doubted you. You were great. You're a genius. Chase Brown will be the first man to attempt this stage in this tournament. Yeah, 140 seconds. It's the same stage. Hopefully you can beat the salmon ladder and go. We run this at 5. Yes, good memory.
Oh, that was a complete guess.
Yeah, I think we talked about this before last time, but it's all good. Anyways, he's doing well. He's actually set himself up. He's on the lightning bolts.
Okay, so it says bolts but I think you guys know what that means. There's still only 3 bolts.
Yeah, this is fair, but he's made it through what?
Oh, I know why that happens, actually. Okay, so I'm not going to restart the tournament, but...
no, restart from Stage 2, though.
So... this is the time elapsed. We changed how time is calculated. I didn't have a problem with it, but Sierra did, so she made me change it. And I forgot to change Holes of Python because of how irrelevant an obstacle it is. So this is a count-up timer to 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Chase Brown has timed out the Holes of Python.
Oh, so it actually does work!
Yeah.
So that actually worked!
Yes, it works.
Okay, that's good.
Yes. It just
See, I was thinking we'd have to, like, go back in and... See, I was thinking we're gonna have to, like, go back in and retime stage 2 and stuff, and... No, it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Well,
Michael Torres...
we saw in the test, like, there were, like, people with, like, 5 and 10 seconds left.
Yeah, but I was thinking, like, it was just, like, being weird. I don't know. I'm happy. Crisis averted.
Michael Torres, the last time he failed Stage 2 in Sasuke Nitro, we were running Sasuke Nitro Ninja Machine on Windows 95. Back in the first tournament of Proto Sasuke, we ran it on
Tournament 9 was that?
Yes. Wow, he's failed Stage 3 again.
Oh my god. Guess what he failed in Tournament 9?
The lightning bolts?
The lightning bolts.
Huh. Next up is Timchi.
And that was the tournament... Oh no, I think it was third. I forget. I think it was the third. I don't know. I don't remember. Timothy Sheaf, he's done better than last time. My voice has gone down several octaves because we're in Stage 2. But it might go up a couple if he clears. He's through the Astro Glider. Now for the battering ram. Ooh, he saves.
Does he have time? I have no idea how long this...
Can he swim through the... No!
He
Timothy Sheaf doesn't have the time!
timed out by 1.6 seconds.
Oops.
So
You know, if Alex Cunningham...
seconds at the end of Fight Shop.
See, if Alex Cunningham had his way, the time would have been 142 seconds, and Timothy Sheaf would be in Stage 3, which means please send all hate mail regarding Tim Sheaf failing there to me. And by that, I mean I expect no letters because who cares? Najee Richardson is now up.
If he fails Stage 2 again, he completes another Shiratori special.
This is correct.
And by...
He's not!
Yay! He did it! By the way, Mike, I know you're watching. I expect you to use that all the time now and occasionally credit me for that invention. Here's David.
Vasquez or Michalko? Oh.
I cannot imagine a world in which Mike Michalko would possibly care about this.
Has he even been on Nitro? Who knows? No. David Wright has, though, and he's on Stage 2 in his first appearance. This would be something special if David Wright, on his ever appearance, made it to Stage 3.
I was going to say, has that happened before? We had a first tournament where people got to Stage 3, obviously.
I don't know how often it's happened since then. But obviously, a lot of these... he's got to send it. Why are people going slow?
It's almost like the time limit should have been 142 seconds.
Alex, what am I supposed to do when 12 people were clearing the... Jody Avila. This could be a scrap stage. We could be redoing.
We might be on our way. Well, we still have a metric shit ton of competitors left. Next up is Charlie Robbins.
Redo, we're on to have this tournament suck and not save today.
It's called Sasuke Nitro 16 in honor of the number of attempts it takes us to film this tournament.
This is so accurate, it's not even funny.
It really is, though. He failed pipe shift.
Oh, Charlie Robin! Holy shit, the X's are growing. Lauren Ball, oh my god. Oh, Jesus! Calm down! Hashimoto, Koji and Sato Jun. Oh, Flip Rodriguez. He actually can beat Stage 3, or Stage 2 in this game. So hopefully he can do it.
We're all too scared to say anything.
It's your fault! I was not gonna say a word! It's your fault! Bullshit! Even if we cut this, I'm leaving that. At some point, for an Apex Game Show ending or something. Oh, Lucas reality.
One.
Thank Christ! Thank the Lord!
I don't think it picked up on your end, but it picked up on mine because my mic's more sensitive in OBS and Discord. But there was a guy riding his motorcycle and revving it in the background, and I was gonna blame that guy if Lucas failed.
Oh, I didn't hear it, so that's good. Alright, we got it clear. It took us 10 runs.
Joe, you have to get to the final and fail so you can get a sheer Corey special.
So we need 11 out of the last 14 to clear to get a...
That's not gonna happen. That would be a freezing cold take, I know, but honestly, I want to see.
You're 1 for 1 in good takes so far.
Yeah.
I am 1 for 1 in freezing cold ones.
Well, Joe Morosky.
You should have the time.
Yeah. He's going through Holes of Python, and he retrieves the orb of Esmeralda, and has won a yo-yo, a scooter, and
jeez, the budget's gone way down.
And rides to school in a limo for a week.
Jesus! This show, The Legends of the Hidden Temple. Man, the budget's gone way downhill.
Well, because Quibi burned all that fun.
I was gonna say we're Quibi, so there is no budget anymore. Which makes it the perfect opportunity for Nickelodeon to renew Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Stay tuned for Proto Legends of the Hidden Temple coming soon.
So, versus Morosky.
Now that I've said that out loud, I kind of want to do that, actually.
I think people have... if you can find a way to make simulations of it and stuff, that'd be sick.
Because I'd have to, code questions and shit.
He's got no time, by the way.
By the way, Cal Soderman's in World Chase Tech, which is cool.
Oh, is he? That's cool.
He's now 1 for 8 on stage. Next up is
Finally making his Stage 2 debut. He's, insane at Stage 2 in real life. Hopefully the machine...
Oh, yeah, this is his stage. He's, the English-speaking Kenji Takahashi. Is, how he keeps, dunking on Stage 2 in America. Oh, God, I got so scared.
Holy shit. He's gonna clear 20 seconds. Almost. Dude.
Damn.
Oh, man. He is good at Stage 2. That is something else. Except for when he failed it in Australia, too.
Well, I mean, everyone did.
Well, hey, my point still stands. He failed Stage 2. Iraqi will hopefully beat the first personal best.
Hey, the world is round.
At Timothy Sheaf, Livewire. Oh, that's an interesting way to fail the lightning bolts.
Jake Murray, he has beaten the stage quite a bit. Which means he's going to fail it. He got confused and made a great save and
He's just got to remember the guy points on the line. And now he's motivated to win the whole shebang. Got in his head. You're right. I'm sorry. Please send all Jake Murray hate mail. Again, I expect slightly more, but not much. And by that, I mean maybe 1 letter instead of... Daniel Gill. He wasn't good at this stage until tournament 14. And then he finally beat it, and I failed it last time, but he's gonna beat it today, knock on wood.
He's beaten stage
Come in
the last A&W National Finals and NNL World Championship.
I don't know how loud my table bang is coming through. But...
And he should have loads of time to do it again in Sasuke Nitro. Good job, Daniel.
And he gets the fastest time as well. A rare occurrence for Bryson Klein to not have the time on stage 2 and something, but he will be the 4th competitor into stage 2. Hey Alex, by the way, as we're now 4 of 16, remember before this tournament when you said, quote, hey, by the way, I made stage 2 easier.
Well, I made it too easy, so I made it slightly harder.
This is fair. Hitoshi Kano. You will hope to get off the 2-tournament losing streak. That's not a good start. That's a sucker punch right out of the gates. And that is a end of first round submission. The winner and new champion. Second stage. What? Oh. Well, you know, hey, we're learning. It's the first tournament with the new setup. Which looks very nice, and that's all you can hope for.
I just searched Nitro background, and apparently this is like some sort of gaming computer.
Huh.
The computer I built was just the parts full of cold.
Oh, by the way, I can no longer... Oh, he's gotta go. He's not gonna make it.
I feel like an idiot for playing him in Mixer and League now.
Oops. Hey, by the way, I don't think I mentioned this in these tournaments will now run on Alex's computer because he has like the dev version and also runs this in a different code that for some reason I'm not able to get on my computer or something like that. Alex, you can elaborate better than I can.
No, you pretty much don't.
Great! A rare occurrence that I explained something well. Felipe will hope to get back to the final. He's done the hard work of stage 1, but now he's got stage 2, which he's 4 of 6 on.
Runs left.
Definitely not much. I think actually we needed all left once we got our 4th clear. Yeah. Who was that? Joe? Yeah. And we needed all the, or it was Daniel. And we needed all the rest of them to clear to get the 50-50. This will not be a clear.
No.
People will inevitably realize that this stage is a stage of speed. Hey, remember the first time we did this that it was on 135 and people were still clearing with a ton of time left? Ninja Machine V2 has evidently slowed everyone's minds down to go fast. Anyway, shout out Matthew Day for finally making it to stage 2 in his whopping 2nd appearance.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I was about to be sarcastic, but I was dragging it out.
Cleared stage 2 at NNL Worlds. Somehow managed to fail board. Somehow managed to fail board games. Astro. That was an obstacle that was in an NNL comp in like 1987 during the Reagan administration.
Jeez, this is amazing.
Well,
we gotta.
Okay, here's the thing. Regardless of what happens, if Shunsuke clears, we have to keep it.
Yep, 100%. I think we're keeping it regardless. Dependent on stage 3, but I think we keep it. Fuck! Sorry, Alex's mom. I would work again. So we have like 3 people left, 4 people left. RJ.
3. RJ, Yuji, Sean.
Sweet! What a great role on stage 2.
RJ is very competent in stage 2.
Go faster! Go faster!
He's fast though. He can do this.
Go! Oh my god.
He's got it.
I barked at him and he listened. What a guy. RJ Roman. And his first appearance will be in the 3rd stage. Way to go, RJ. Alright, this is... Yuji will hopefully get his first time into stage 3 here right now.
To be fair, I gave a buff him after tournament 14 because of Sasuke, and he just like you should have been all along.
Austin.
Yes. I mean, he's lost his resiliency. He's low on time.
Go, but he's a small guy. Pretty fast.
No.
No! He times out by less than 0.5. Times out by 0.42. I mean, GG! He was so close to the prize money, and the prize money was snatched from him. I mean, it wasn't Sasuke 24 as well when the prize turned into a car. So, see what I did there. Sean Bryan is our last challenger in stage 2. 5-8 on the stage. He's pretty good. Hopefully we'll keep that record up. Come in! My poor dog keeps looking at me when I do that.
Maybe you should stop doing that.
Well, hey, we gotta keep our competitors' luck alive. That's what I gotta do.
Okay, he's good.
It works.
And
Hey.
he will thankfully avoid the Shirt 3 special and blow the gate off of the stage. We have
Don't hate the player, hate the game, you know? I mean, the fact of the matter is that it worked. So we have 6 competitors moving on to stage 3. I think that is an acceptable stage 2 result.
And I mean, look at who's left still. Those are like, okay, we didn't get any Japanese people for the second time in 3 tournaments, but like, go watch Ultimate Kunoichi. This is more of like an Americans and NNL people show with a couple of Japanese people. If you want the good Japanese people, you have Ultimate Kunoichi. There's like 30 tournaments of Proto Sasuke. The first half of them, I only invited like 6 Americans per tournament.
Yeah.
Until 25. But like, there's like lots of stuff. Go watch Divine Wins. There's 60 of those.
Divine. Plenty of Japanese people who make it to stage 3. Shout out our man Bryson Klein for keeping this from being all-American 3rd stage. I'm a real American. Let's go to me in the past for the stage 3 overview. The 3rd stage of Sasuke Nitro. A very difficult challenge. Last tournament, this stage fought back and no one was able to get through. And as a result, no changes have been made. This is the exact stage we saw in the last tournament. Question is, how many of our challengers are going to be able to figure it out? After 8 months, we might as well show you this stage, even though it's exactly the same. It all begins with the Nobori Lamp Grasper. You must climb upwards on these globes and make your way to the top. It's very, self-explanatory. And then you're onto the captain's wheel, a Kevin Brecky staple. You have to turn the wheels around and get them locked into position so that you can move to the next one and then dismount. Yeah, it's been in every tournament in this era, so go captain's wheel. Then the Library of Pain. This obstacle received a buff in the last tournament as it was made tougher because of the larger gaps in between each book. You must cross these thick books to get to the other side and get onto the 2 cliffhanger obstacles. First, the cliff toss, which you must use these cliffhanger T-ledges that have hooks on the top to cross a cliffhanger Kai orientation thingy. I don't know, you get the deal. But then you have to transfer off of that onto the crazy shelf grab. Mandatory crazy jumps, but the ledges were made narrower in the last tournament. They're now only 1.5 inches thick. Very difficult challenge indeed. Then, if you get through that, you're only 3 obstacles away from the finish line. The Hell's Gate was originally the 3rd obstacle of this stage. It is now the 6th, and it's an incredibly difficult upper body task. It's basically cloud ladder into floating monkey bars into downward cloud ladder. You swing off of that onto the upwinder. It's literally, again, self-explanatory. It's the sidewinder, but going up. And then it's the flying wedge, the true killer of this stage, especially since we brought back the harder version that no one has ever defeated in the last tournament. Question is, who's going to be able to do the unthinkable, make that final jump, and be the hero to climb for total victory. Is someone going to be able to do it tonight? Let's find out right now. Man, me from the past, you're doing a fine job. We have 6 competitors remaining. Alex, you know what time it is?
Bowser's Badlands.
Correct!
Hey!
I wasn't sure if you would remember the Stage 3 theme of Bowser's Badlands.
Well, I'm gonna say hi.
Luke.
That's my show.
Yes. Lucas Reale will be taking on the 3rd stage to begin. You run this stage at 2, kind sir.
Well, here's the issue with that.
Uh-oh.
So, because all obstacles create a time function, if they didn't have one now, it runs by time.
Oh.
So 2 would be like eternal, given that in testing, players would be getting like 6 minutes.
Go for whatever you feel.
I'm gonna go 4, but I feel like that's probably missing. If we had more than 6 people, I'd be going for 10.
Lucas Reale, though, is hot. He's going pretty fast. See? Anyways, Lucas Reale through the first 2 obstacles.
Rest.
But now... Oh, you do? Oh, I didn't know that.
That's
No,
okay.
see that one pretty fast.
This is going good. I like this.
He's making his way through the Library of Pain. So far, so good. This obstacle was made tougher in the last tournament, but he will... And now, he will tackle the cliff toss into the crazy shelf grab. I almost said Cliffhanger EX, but that's on Muso and Irish Warrior. Not correct.
He's looking good here. Oh, he's got
And he's
it.
through that. Come on, crazy shelf grab. First jump, no problem. Second jump, no problem. Come on, Lucas Reale. He is into the back half.
Lucas is a really strong kid. He's finally showing his stuff here.
He had never made it past the 5th obstacle until today. And now he is 3 obstacles from the... He's up on the upward section.
27.
Come on, Lucas. He's making his way down, and he's there, but now he's
One person beat this
up onto
last
the
time.
upwinder. Oh, he's gaining on it. He's gaining on it, and Lucas Reale is... He is at rare territory. The flying wedge. Is this Lucas Reale's moment?
Well,
Couldn't even...
I would have felt really stupid if he would have had 2 really bad performances and then 1 Sasuke Nitro. So, I mean, that was about as good of an opening run as we could have asked for.
What a great run from Lucas, but I couldn't exactly hype up. Yeah, alright, 3 athletes, or 3, thank God it's not 3. 5 athletes remain, and that's your job anyway.
Hey, we had 6 third stage clears on Ultimate Animation and 1 person. Hopefully that's not repeated here. Here's Joe
Jomorowski. Yep, he obviously in tournament 11 failed the obstacle that he just saw Lucas Reale fail, and then last time put up a shocker, failing the Library of Pain. And then tournament 12, he also failed Hell's Gate, expecting him to clear, and then he didn't. We'll see though. Jomorowski. Okay, that took a second. I was worried he was going to fail Lamp Grasper, but he didn't. Thank God. Alright.
Alright, time to get revenge.
You are the math major. Come on, Joe.
He's looking good so far.
One of the newer additions to this stage has definitely done a fair bit of damage. But Jomorowski will, in fact, get revenge on the Library of Pain after 8 years of waiting. And he's probably, what, 50 by now? No, I'm kidding. He's on the cliff toss. He gets through that, but he gets a save on what? What did he? On the 3rd ledge cliff toss, I guess? But he makes his way through the crazy shelf grab.
This is where he failed in tournament 12. Back when I was 12. The joke will continue to be funny.
Because it is, and we'll probably continue. And he gets through it and onto the upwind. He is approaching the summit. We could have a second. mother. That's my fault. I will take the blame. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. It didn't hit the desk or anything like that. That's my fault. So Joe Morofsky's failed the Upwinder, and really no one's to blame except for me. Let's go down to Joe. Hey Joe, how do you... Hey Kyle, you have screwed me. I am filing $1 million lawsuit. Except for he's won like $8 million on versus Morofsky, so I'm not too sorry for him.
Tonight on ABC, because we have every other possible conceivable game show, get ready for $1 million lawsuit from executive producer LeBron James.
So $1 million mile, I am editing that out.
Edit that. But don't edit my joke. You know what's also great? Bryson Klein.
What a great transition. Bryson Klein making his first appearance in Stage 3. A lot of first-timers this time. That's good to see. Finally, people are doing good. You sure it wasn't 2009? I don't know. It was, in fact, last year, and it was an incredible course, except for the fact that they had floating boards in Stage 2. Other than that, fun was had by all.
The literal hardest Stage 3.
That was correct. That thing was nuts. Come on, Bryson. What a moment for him. You have to think he's been envisioning this moment. Making the third stage. You know he has this... Bryson Klein. On the verge of the Champions Tour. As he's through Library of Pain, he will now tackle these 2 cliffhanger obstacles in a row. Cliff toss.
Like Lucas Rally before, he's never been even to Stage 2. That's an excellent run so far.
He's through the cliff toss with no issue. He's flying through the crazy shelf grab. Oh!
Dominated.
Set up for the Hell's Gate. We are 3 for 3 with getting competitive back half. But this is where stuff gets interesting. These obstacles are not easy down the stretch, but he gets up, across, going down. Gotta keep locking off, and he gets there. Now for the Upwinder, he just saw Joe Morofsky fail this. He watched 3 competitors fail this last time.
Oh, he's got it.
And he will
wedge.
Get to the rest bar. Flying wedge. Bryson Klein. 2 first-comers have made it to the last obstacle. This would be insane for Bryson Klein. He gets the first jump. The second. He's only a few jumps away.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my. This is the big one.
One jump.
Sato Jun failed this in the last tournament.
Oh my god, he's got...
And he gets it. He goes to the dismount.
Oh my god!
Yes! Bryson Klein! Oh. Out of nowhere! Who's never beaten Stage 1?
We knew he could do it, but my goodness, he's impressing even us.
Remember, like, earlier in the tournament when we were like, wow, Bryson Klein's...
See, I told you have to insult competitors.
You have to insult competitors, and they do well. Will climb for total victory. After these last 3 runs, just an incredible run. Failing. What a phenomenal performance. Bryson Klein, our first finalist. That was an incredible voice crack at 12:23 in the morning. Yes, it is 12:23 in the morning.
I do want to point out that 2 of the final 3 Sasuke champions won in very extremely difficult stages.
Yeah.
I do want to point that out.
This is probably fair.
And also, Daniel Gill still has to run. He has only been here once before, but we've seen tonight
he didn't do that well.
And
I was going to say, he hasn't done that well. He failed the live routine, and it's actually tougher than the one he attempted at that point. But you have to think he's been training for that obstacle. He is so strong. If you recall, he beat the 3rd stage of American Ninja Warrior 21 years ago in the year of our Lord 2019. Oh, you're right. This is a valid point.
Of course, he'd not be the only finalist tonight because Bryson line and waiting for him.
But he's through the first 2 obstacles, no issues. This is the one he's got circled. He wants this one bad, and it's now even tougher. But look at the speed and consistency he's moving through that up. Wait to go, Daniel. Now uncharted territory. But you know he wants the tower. Cliff toss now.
Let's see it, Dan.
Just gotta keep your momentum going. Right now for the third one, he's got it. Now for the crazy shelf grab, no problems. And the third one, we are 4 for 4 again.
We have done incredible things this time in stage 3.
Now for the Hell's Gate. All of this uncharted, Mr. Gill. He makes his way down, and now the Upwinder. He's making his way up. And he gets through it. He's on the rest bar. The flying wedge. He's the third man today. Tonight, whatever. Technically today. It's 4:25 in the morning. He makes the first. The second. Zeroing in on the final stage. 1 jump left.
Oh, he makes a great save. Hang on. Oh, and he wasn't able to dismount. He was hanging on by his fingertips on that last jump.
It had to just suck all the energy them to make. And unfortunately, Daniel Gill has failed the final jump. And Daniel Gill will look up at the final finishing. Could have. And while it is his best run by a long way, Daniel Gill has been undone by the flying wedge and the final jump at that.
And you know he's going to be hungry for Sasuke Nitro 17. Of course, we don't know if it's going to be this same course or a brand new one. We still have Bryson playing. And we still have 2 more guys waiting in the wings, including RJ Roman, who doesn't even have first stage fails to his name.
I was going to say, his first appearance in general, he did so well at the NNL World Championships in February of 20... What year was that? Kind of... But I know we were running that joke into the ground as we go, as we're now saying that for every run. RJ Roman's good. Let's see how he does, though, on stage 3. Where did he fail on A&W 11? Stage 3. He failed a... Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. Let's see how he does.
Third competitor tonight in his first appearance beyond stage 1 to get to the flying wedge. Of course, Bryson might need it.
Well, 3 half. He'd be the 4th. But yes, I get what you're saying. Lucas, Daniel Gill just did, and then Bryson.
I'm saying that had never.
Oh, you're right. I misheard my fellow commentator. I apologize, but the Library of Pain mumble.
This
I mumble.
half is just falling left and right tonight.
I can't believe how our competitors are doing. This is tough. I mean, this is tough now because you got a long way. The crazy shelf grab, the second one, big third jump, and he gets it. Oh my God, we're 5 for 5 getting to the hell tonight. Insane. Have you ever seen a stage 3 like this? The answer is yes. Halo Ninja Warrior 20. Although that was only 2 competitors. But he's making his way down the Hell's Gate, and now the Upwinder. He's making his way up.
Look at that stamina. It's not great.
But he gets up to it, and another competitor.
The 4th
This is
tonight.
incredible.
The 3rd competitor tonight who's never even been to this stage. 3 jumps.
He's just got to zero in on these walls and knows he can do it. But does he have the energy left to make?
Oh, I don't think he does.
You could see the grimace in his face.
Oh, and they just
No, you could just tell he was sucking wind. You could just see him fighting so hard on that obstacle. That is why it's the just ultimate culmination to this. It is so tough to save enough energy to beat that obstacle. And unfortunately, it has taken out R.J. Roman He is the third man to fail at this tournament. This has very similar vibes to Nitro 11, and 4 competitors failed it. Of course, we do have a finalist still with 1 athlete remaining, but this is pretty amazing, I gotta tell you. See if our last challenger can maybe better our record here on this obstacle, but you never know.
And
Sean Bryan.
Is it somebody who knows a thing or two about beating stage 3 potential?
Yes, he has beaten this stage in tournament 13. But of course, tournament 14, the very next tournament, he had a shocking failure on the crazy shelf grab. And, you know, he's just got to keep focused, take it one obstacle at a time, and just hopefully he can be, I think, only the second guy ever to make it to a second final stage. Only Yusuke has made multiple final stages on some. Can Sean Bryan be the second? Yep, this is actually another very good point, Alex. The second time Yusuke made the final, he achieved Kazoo. Is Sean Bryan about to join him for a second final and then make it to the top? But of course, yeah, that's not an ideal start. And you got to think he had to be a little nervous there. Happy to reach the finishing platform. He had some time to regroup as he's now onto the Library of Pain. He makes his way to the top one now, got to work his way down.
Everybody beat the Library of Pain, good job.
Wow, and yeah. This is a very fair point. Just like on Irish Warrior. Anyways, Sean Bryan. Now on the second ledge, he's got to work his way down, go for the third one, then he gets it. Now for the crazy shelf grab, he failed us.
Oh, he's got it.
Get it today. Everyone has beaten the crazy shelf grab.
And now the Paper Ninja takes on Hell's Gate.
He failed this, as you can see, in tournament 11. I believe it was.
Oh, and he does it again!
No! You're kidding me!
Today! To fail Hell's Gate.
Unbelievable! And out of 6 competitors on stage 3, we had 5 Americans. And they have all fallen by the wayside. And it's the man from Australia, Bryson Klein, who will be climbing for total victory alone. Let's check out the final stage. Well, folks, we have arrived. The final stage of Sasuke Nitro. It has not been defeated yet. 6 men have taken it on, and none of them have been successful. Of course, I'm referring to this era, because obviously there were 9 total attempts, but you get what I mean. Our competitors will have to tackle the same challenge. 35 seconds to climb 25 meters. The 10 meters of coconut climb and 15 meters of rope climb to reach the top. We've had a few competitors get close, but no one's been able to have just that perfect run to reach the top and achieve their dream of becoming a grand champion, having their names etched in history forever. Question is, are we about to see that happen tonight?
Damn, that was a really good introduction.
It all comes down to this. Bryson Klein. The eyes of Australia are on him. He's got to be the first. I'm hoping Alex can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he's the first ever Ninja Machine finalist from the continent of Oceania.
Yes.
Bryson Klein knows what's in front of him. He has seen 6 attempts at this stage in the past, and every single one of them has come up short. But we know how fast Bryson Klein is. He won the rope climb this year, right? Or ANW 11, whenever that was. And obviously we know his stage 2 speed.
He didn't have ANW 12 to show up all the Americans, so he had to do it in Sasuke.
This is a very fair point. Bryson Klein. Is he on the verge of glory? Is Bryson Klein going to shock us all and go disappointment to champion of Sasuke Nitro? Is Bryson Klein about to realize his dream? We're going to find out in the next 35 seconds. Can he do it? Boom. Boom. And he's off. He's got to keep a very steady pace.
Oh, this is a great speed up the coconut climb, actually.
The coconut climb. This is how you got to do this obstacle. He's got plenty of time in hand to get up the rope. He's got 15 meters, but he's got plenty of time in. Is this going to be the run? He's got, oh my God.
He's got loads of time. Oh, but he's slowing down. He's slowing down. He's slowing down. He's slowing down.
He's got to keep moving.
Oh,
he's 6 meters away.
He's so low on stamina.
He's so close. No, he's gassing out. No, Bryson. No. After the best coconut climb we've ever, Bryson Klein comes up short.
And you know what?
By less than 2 meters.
And you know what? I wonder if he went too fast on coconut climb and burned up his energy.
Yeah, you almost wonder if he just took it a tad bit slower. He saved, another, maybe would have given up another, but maybe he would have had the energy he needed to reach the top. But, he just started at such a rapid pace up the rope. You can just see his speed dwindle as he went. And unfortunately, Bryson Klein will not become a Sasuke Nitro champion today. Well, it might be 7 months overdue, but one shining moment will take us out. And tonight, that one shining moment looks like it would belong to Bryson Klein. It looked like today was going to be his day, as even though 100 challengers stepped up to the start line, we saw 24 get past the first stage. Only 6 were able to get past stage 2. All 6 of them put up incredible runs, but only one man was at the platform, and it was the man from Australia, Bryson Klein. And you could just tell he was feeling confident about this stage, and unfortunately, he was unable to reach the top. You have to wonder if he'll rethink his strategy for the next tournament, because he was so close to doing it. But it's not meant to be today. In any event, this run just shows how close we are to total victory. We have now had 4 different tournaments in which a competitor has reached the final stage in this era, and a total of 7 runs on the final stage. But yet no one has been able to get it done. The question now will fall on these competitors. Who is going to be able to rise up in Nitro 17 and achieve the dream? Is it finally going to happen? Many people thought it might happen in this tournament, but it wasn't meant to be today. Perhaps it's next time. There's always a next time, folks. And maybe next time will be the time that we finally see that final button pressed and we finally see a grand champion. But until then, as one shining moment will take us out, I have been Kyle Foley at 12:38 in the morning. That has been my colleague Alex Cunningham, who has time traveled alongside me tonight. Good night, and we will see you hopefully sooner than 8 months from now. Sasuke Nitro Tournament 17. Happy Halloween. It is in fact a stupid holiday.
Hey,
Happy All Saints Day tomorrow, gang.
Yeah.
Woo! Catholic boys!
Woo!